The introduction of the Group 5 regulations in 1976 followed closely on the heels of BMW's unveiling of their new small car, the 3 Series. With the Formula 2 race engine, flared wheel arches, huge wings, and a tube-frame chassis, the 320, nicknamed the Flying Brick, was one of the first cars to sport the new Group 5 silhouette. Racing successfully in a number of German series, it dominated the 1978 season and competed for wins for another 3 years. BMW's first supercar was the M1, combining their largest straight-six engine with a sleek and beautiful mid-engine body. To raise their profile even further, BMW established the Pro Car Series as a support event for the 1979 Grand Prix season. All drivers in Pro Car used identical Group 4 M1 race cars, modified with big wings, flared wheel arches covering wide, slick tires, and even more power. With a mix of Grand Prix, Le Mans, and touring car drivers, the Pro Car Series saw fierce competition, but ultimately both seasons were won by Grand Prix champions. After the 1980 season, the Pro Cars were sold off to endurance racing and sports car teams around the world, seeing frequent use for another 5 years and even claiming multiple class victories at Le Mans. In the mid-1980s, BMW's motorsport division developed their first high-performance car based on the 3 Series range. The original M3, known to fans as the E30, added a twin-cam engine and blistered wheel arches to the classic BMW shape, and was aimed predominantly at Europe's touring car series. Adhering to the Group A rule set, the M3 immediately won both the European and World Championships in its very first year of competition and continued to evolve until the end of production in 1992, claiming 10 more championship titles and wins in both endurance and rally disciplines. The most radical of the GT classes, LMGTE, allowed cars to be heavily modified from their standard road form in pursuit of absolute performance. The M3 GT is no exception, with heavily revamped aerodynamics and a brutal racing V8 engine pushing it to the front of the field. Among its accomplishments, the M3 claimed multiple endurance race wins, including the 24 Hours of Nürburgring, 24 Hours of Spa, and 12 Hours of Sebring. Intended as a rule set for near-stock sports cars, GT4 rose to popularity in the late 2000s, and for the 2010 season, BMW Motorsport began to prepare a new M3 to race. The interior was stripped out to save weight, brakes upgraded, and a tubular roll cage installed for driver safety. Whilst the engine and manual transmission remained standard in the spirit of the rules, the downforce-generating rear wing from the M3 GTS was offered as an option. The resultant vehicle went on to win multiple races in European series and became eligible for sprint and endurance events worldwide. Based on the highly successful Z4 road car, the Z4 GT3 has been competing around the world since 2010, having seen action from Navarra to the Nürburgring and taking part in everything from 1-hour sprints to 24-hour endurance events. Built in 3 different locations and taking around 700 man-hours to build, the car is finished by hand in Germany before being tested extensively in some of the most challenging motorsports around the world.